Got the 333 on site. We're actually, first thing first, we're gonna go up here in the hills and we're gonna do a little road work. There's a couple little ditches up there that have been giving me a fit with that skidder there. So we're gonna improvise and go up there and cut those out a little bit. That way we can get some of these last few walnut trees out. It's one of them I've got to pull. It's always a tricky deal when you're the one-man band trying to pull the trees, but I think I can get that done. I've been analyzing a little bit how I'm gonna do it. Talking about sycamore stuff here, good trees, big trees. Still got some more of that stuff to get out. Good quality stuff. The air's kind of hit it and dried it out a little bit. Good sycamore. And of course, it is a pretty good little bunch of walnut. Let's jump on this skid steer. Kind of see up here where the sun doesn't hit this road very well. It stays a little more moist. It's dried out considerably from what it was last week. So even right here we've got some ruts coming out of here, a lot of drainage here. Of course, it was making a hard pull, big logs, so we'll go ahead and slick this up, track it in, kind of slick this road up as well, going back through here. We want to leave this looking good, even though they're going to clear all this off. This will all be developed. So it's not like it's dire to be absolutely perfect, but I still like to leave things looking good. Down, parking brake on, backed up to this one. Go ahead and trip our winch, free spool it. We're gonna climb up here, go to work. And this one here, this one I don't worry about. It's just wanting to fall back this way, and there's nothing behind me. It's just the neighbor's property, which again, we want to try to keep things as clean as possible. We don't want to disturb anything on the neighbors. No fence here, just there's some boundary markers that the neighbors come to agreement with. We're going to try to put this thing right out here, then we can just shove that top right off in that draw, kind of that other sycamore top in there as well. We're hooked up, stretch out here. Keep an eye on how much cable we got on the spool. That's a good tree. And again, we come up here with the skid steer, and this ditch wasn't terrible right here, but I'd come across it a couple times, and I did quite a bit of cutting right through here just to kind of level it off the best we could, because there was a lot of flex in the skidder. Just best to make it as easy as possible. And again, a good working area right through here. It is in these other trees here, the sycamore, but that's not a big deal. Go back right up there at the grapple, pull it down. Main thing is we kept it over here on this place. Been ideal if it had come on and hit the ground, but really where the camera was, I'm not so sure it wouldn't have reached right through here and hit the camera, and we'd had a heck of a mess then. Well, it's not pretty, but we got it down. We skinned up the bark quite a bit. Anytime you're using these old cables, you're going to do it. I hear people say all the time that they prefer cables to grapple and for walnut, for bark slippage this time of year, but not me. I prefer the grapple. Where I cut this, you can see a little bit of fiber pull back here on the back side. That's what made it pull a little hard. Got an old dry socket, a bad spot for the most part. The butt looks pretty good. Big tree, a lot of footage. Not super high grade, of course, with that dry socket there. We'll come around and look at it, which is covered in dirt and mud now, but pretty good tree nonetheless. Definitely a lot of footage, and we're sure glad to have it. So I didn't film the last walnut tree, but I had to cut. It's hot and heat's working on me, and I just wanted to get it down. Wasn't worried about setting up. I mean, we're going to go up and get it here in a minute because they're doing something right over there with the skid steer. Well, that'll be a different video, but some yellow stuff over there you can see. That's all I'm going to show. But anyway, you can see I busted a choker, and I actually busted 2 chokers trying to get that tree down. That's one of the bad things about being by yourself. I really needed a hand, and it was dangerous, and it was dangerous for me. It was dangerous for all the situations all the way around. But sometimes that's the only option you got, things like that, which we got it down, and I look rough. It's hot, horribly hot, especially up in that timber, but I run out of gas right when I didn't need to. Busted 2 chokers, had 1 choker left. Luckily hooked up to it and kind of rocked that tree, got it rocking. Once I got it rocking, kind of broke the hinge over and down it come, and I really didn't even look at it because this guy was here. But we'll go up in just a second, look at that tree. We're going to try to get it out, and that's it for today. Too hot, I'm wore out, soaked through. I'm back here slamming water and lemon water, trying to get hydrated again, and summertime logging.